Hey everybody, it's Rental Robert here. This video that I'm about to embark on is something that I thought about the other day, and this is not a debate on yes or no or what you should be doing, okay? That's not the intent of this video at all. I want you to just listen to exactly what it is that I'm saying and ask yourself, how does this apply in my life? So we're going to go through this, hit on some nerves. That's not my intent at all, okay? And this is not in any way, shape, or form saying you're wrong or you're right or do it my way or, none of that. All I'm asking is watch the video, see if it applies to you. Coming up. So my question to you is, did you really research on why you should wear a mask? Did you get concrete, hard facts to influence your decision on whether you wear a mask or why you don't? It's not up for the debate. My reason for asking you this is, how many people in this day and time do not do anything but make a decision based on what they think somebody else knows or does, and then they sit there and ask themselves, well, am I going to be successful at it? And I'll give you an example. People all the time ask me, say, well, what do you think about this real estate deal? And my response is, I think you ought to learn how to run the numbers. Well, I want you to do that and everything. And I'm like, that's something that you really have to learn on your own to be successful. Just the same thing as like with the dump trailer. You need to learn how to run numbers yourself and figure out, is this going to be profitable or not? I see a lot of people that, when we start talking about how much per hour they actually have to bill so that they're profitable and make money, because they're like, oh yeah, I get $35 an hour, and but they're not taking in consideration for their vehicle, their tools, their expenses, their gas, their time going to and from the job site and everything. And then before you know it, they're like, well, I'm really not making any money. And I said, yeah, I get that, and I see that, and that's why you need to know your numbers and learn how to do that stuff yourself. This whole thing about wearing a mask, do you have any concrete information on, is it really effective enough to make a difference for you? And how did you get that information? And if you got it, that's great, okay? And if you didn't find it and you made a decision not to, that's okay. My only thing is, you need to do this stuff yourself and not rely on somebody else's opinion. See, I'm asking Tyson what he thinks about and see if he checked out his facts and everything having to do with if he's wearing a mask when he goes out. Oh, I don't know, Dad. Well, sometimes I do. It depends on where I'm going, If I'm going to eat some pho at the Vietnamese place, I put on a mask. They ask me to and everything, but, otherwise I'm, walking around the neighborhood with you. No, I'm not wearing no mask, so. Hi, today's a wrap. I'm ready to get a shower. I'm ready to go to bed, get a bite to eat, then go to bed. So, hope you had a great day. What went right? We signed a contract on a roof. We just got 2 bookings 20 seconds ago for dump trailers coming up. So, we'll go ahead and send those invoices out. We got a couple leads on some jobs, and all of the rentals are rented right now. So I have no vacancies whatsoever. In the process of selling the mobile home, they are asking for the title for the mobile home, and it's like a 1960s model. And if this becomes a sticking point, oh well. I've had like 40 people calling about wanting to rent that mobile home. So if the people want to buy the property, that's great. If they're worried about, somebody coming up and saying, hey, that's my mobile home and everything like that, you need to give it back. Well, we might have us a deal breaker on hand, and then I'm going to turn around fix it up and do an owner finance on that thing and get it gone and get it out of my hair so I'm not having to deal with it any longer. So wrapping all of this up, having to do with this video about the same about the mask. It's not having to do with wearing a mask, folks. It's having to do with finding things out for yourself. You know, actually taking that time out to do the research, find out, instead of taking somebody else's opinion and accepting it as being your own. Now, there's nothing wrong with that. However, just remember, if you're taking advice from somebody that is not gonna suffer because of the decision that you make, you really should think twice about that and question where that information comes from. I hope you have a good night. If you need me, send me an email. My email is included. I'll be more than happy to answer your question as soon as possible. Take care. Keep hustling.